How's it going, Collide? Robbie here. We are so happy to see you guys on this stormy night.
Two Sundays in a row that it's storming.
I know.
Not very fun, but it's okay. At least today it rained all day, though. That's the crazy thing. Is it like wasn't like last time where it just rained through the night, but this time
And I heard it's supposed to potentially get worse through the night.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm kind of a little, I don't know if you guys watch 13WMZ on Facebook or not, but Ben Jones was there today, kind of a little sad. Other guy was there, don't even know his name.
I mean, I don't know the other guy either, but like he's not Ben Jones. And I mean, no offense to the other guy. If you're related to him or something, he's cool.
Sorry.
But he's not Ben Jones.
That's true. That's true. So if 13WMZ is watching,
which they probably are.
We want Ben
Obviously.
Jones back is our
Yes.
request. So you guys listen to us a lot. But man, we're so glad you guys are watching Collide Live tonight with us. Just like we've done a couple other times, we want you guys to comment your name and grade in the comments below for YouTube so that we can draw for you guys. We're going to play a game later on tonight that we'll be playing for you guys. So one of you guys is going to walk away with a Amazon gift card at the end of the night for us. So make sure you guys are commenting your name and grade below. But right now, I'm going to turn over to Austin to talk about something we did
because there's somebody else who's going to win a gift card tonight.
That's right.
And for those of you who don't know, it's this week's challenge was the Trick Shot Challenge. So we had two guys that submitted videos that were just unbelievable trick shots. And so we're going to show them to you guys.
And honorable mention.
We
did have Sarah Kate.
Yeah,
she had a very
good.
That girl threw toast, threw some bread into toaster, and also threw some pencils. So I do want to give her honorable mention because you did a very good job. But we do think these two took it to the next level.
If we had a prize for most creative,
absolutely, yes, you did take the most creative. Absolutely, 100%.
Absolutely.
But the other two you're going to watch in a minute. They're really, really cool.
Yes.
So should we watch them?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Let's check out these two. Man. Wow.
Those were some good trick shots.
Great trick shots
Austin,
right there.
Who were those two people? Tell us.
That was Josh Gates, who is a 9th grader. I believe he's in your small group,
Yes,
Robbie.
Josh Gates.
And then we got Colby Meservy.
Yes.
Is he in your small group too?
No,
he's not in
10th grade.
He's in
West
small group.
West's small group. West's small group. All right. So we want you guys to vote on who wins tonight because it was just too hard for us to vote.
That's true.
And so we're going to have you guys vote. So they text the number. Am I right, guys? They text the number. The number is 863-267-9435. You text 1
for Colby.
For Colby.
Yep.
And 2 is Josh.
And Colby was the basketball shot.
Yep.
And Josh was the ping pong ball. So will you repeat that one more time for everybody?
The number?
Just who to vote for?
Colby is 1, and he was the basketball trick shot. And then Josh is 2, and he did the ping pong ball into the cup.
That's exactly right. So make sure you guys are voting there. Really 2 great shots. I know like the thing is like the ping pong is like the TikTok challenge to kind of go around. But Colby, I do want to say, like, at first I was kind of like, okay, it's a basketball shot. And I was like, okay, he's just going to shoot it, make it. And then he bounced it in. I kind of was like, man, that's some respect right there.
I thought the exact same thing because I was like, oh, he's going to make it from the behind. Like, that's whatever. People do that all the time. But then when it bounced, I was like, oh
man, dude, the best part to me was at the end when he made it and his brother went crazy.
Yeah, that was
you could
awesome.
hear him. He's, oh,
that was awesome. And then
Josh went crazy too.
Josh was great.
I love it.
I just want to say, I just want to know, Josh, if you're watching, how long did it take you to set that up? Because I know trying to put ping pong balls off of pans is probably going to take a really long time to set up. I want to know how long that took because that was impressive. So make sure you guys are voting. The number is down below us. Vote 1 for Colby and 2 for Josh.
And
so we can see
Andrew
who
Cook
is
has politely already put that in the comment section. Thank you, Andrew, for helping us moderate. He's the greatest,
one of our best
non-paid moderator ever.
That's true. He's great. Thank you, Andrew Cook. We might need you to come volunteer in high school ministry one day. I think
we're ready
what
for you.
So we got right now it's 50-50. So I'm looking at the votes on
50-50.
here, and it's half and half. So you guys keep voting for that. But as we move on, man, we had a great night Thursday night in Zoom small groups. Thank you guys for joining us and all our awesome leaders that joined us as well to help us through that. We're talking through the messages this week. We started a brand new series called "What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do," which is
we're honored to have the speaker with us.
That's exactly right. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. Austin brought the word this morning. If you haven't watched that video, you need to go to our YouTube channel, Southside Students, and watch that message after this. It's a great talk about as we kicked off this series. Really good job, Austin. Crushed it, knocked it out of the park.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
So we're going to talk about it a little bit right now, but you also want to make sure you're coming on Thursday night to our Zoom small groups at 7 o'clock. And if you need that link, your small group leader can text you, or you can DM our Instagram at Southside HSM, and we'll get you that link as well, so you can join us for that. So, Austin, what questions are you going to talk about tonight?
Yeah, so the first one we're going to talk about says, we of course, we talked about Joseph and his family and how Joseph probably could have paid a little bit of attention to how he was coming off and maybe changing the vibe in his family. So the question we're going to talk about is, how could understanding that the brother's point of view change Joseph's actions towards them? And then we're going to make it practical. So we're going to say, how has not seeing a situation from another's perspective caused conflict in your own family?
I can say for myself, kind of the practical aspect. So I have a twin brother and an older brother. So I lived with that all the time when I was a kid, living in our house. It was crazy. And really, I remember one of the funniest moments actually was when my older brother moved out to go to college, and me and my twin brother shared a room. And then my twin brother got the bigger room, and I stayed in the room we were in. But I remember the one thing that Tanner's room had that I didn't, and he had a TV in his room, and I didn't have a TV in my room. Oh, man, that caused a lot of fights and arguments in our house because Tanner got a TV, I didn't get a TV. He had the PlayStation in his room, I didn't. So a lot of conflict around that.
But you were smarter, obviously, right? Because you didn't have those things in your life.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I studied a lot more and still got like B's, and Tanner didn't study at all and got A's. So
I'm sorry to bring up that sore subject.
it's okay, Robbie. I'll cry later about it, so it's fine. But no, I think that's a great question because I think a lot of the times we don't see the other person's point of view, and that causes us to be blind to what's really going on in the situation and not see the bigger picture and only see our point of view, which really causes even more anger and conflict and grudges more than anything, for sure, from my point of view.
Yeah, I mean, I would say on that, it's whenever you're in a situation and you're like, especially if you're upset at them for something that maybe they've done to you or something, or just you don't understand that person, it's easy for us to form an opinion, but it's a lot harder to take the time to actually like, okay, why would they feel that way? Yeah. Why would they be like this to me? But taking that time can benefit you so much. I had two sisters growing up, and I was probably the cause of much of their anger. But they definitely caused some anger in my life as well. But the times that I did take the time to actually try to understand their point of view, it really helped tenfold.
Yeah. That's awesome. I think for me, I think about the very first time that me and my brother were left home alone. It was in the summer. My parents said we're going to run out to the grocery store for like real quick to get some
what
stuff.
What grade were you guys in?
Let's see.
Do you remember?
We're so close. So I'm pretty sure we were both in middle school.
Okay, both middle school.
So, but we were lucky enough to where we lived next to guys who were the same age as us. So we got to hang out with them. So we're in this summer and we're playing baseball now. We were playing with like the I'm trying to think. It was like a baseball, but it was a little softer. It wasn't like super hard. And so this particular day, well, no, it's not a softball.
I'm kidding.
You know what I'm talking about, Tucker? Like they're like kind of soft. They bounce a little bit.
Sure.
Okay, no, you don't. But anyway,
Tennis
I promise
ball.
you they exist. But so we were playing, and I got to be the pitcher on this one particular day. And so time after time, like I can throw, but I'm not accurate. So several times, like I pegged Blake when he was getting ready to swing, and Blake told me, he said, right when our parents left, he said, he was getting up there and he said, "Don't hit me again." And I said, "Okay." Well, I wasn't thinking, like I wasn't aiming for him. I had no aim, and so I threw it and I hit him. And Blake had a metal bat, and he walks at me, and I took off. Man.
Are we going back to a story a couple weeks ago, or no?
No.
Is this the first time your head got caved in, or the third time?
Luckily, the guy that lived next door to us, he kind of got Blake from behind and took the bat out of his hand.
That's
but
good.
I mean, like I was gone. Like I took off, and it created some conflict for a little bit in our house, and I can understand because they hurt. I mean, it ain't like.
And the crazy thing is, this was only 6 months ago. His
That's
parents
crazy.
just trusted them to run the grocery store.
So proud of you, Austin.
Of course. But that caused a little bit of tension.
I'm sure.
I'm
sure. Well, let's move on to the next question. It's this. Think about a time where you were in the middle of a family conflict, which sounds like Austin, he's got a story for that.
Yes.
How could seeing things from someone else's perspective have caused that situation to go differently? How could seeing someone else's perspective change the way events and actions happen in your family? Anyway.
Well, I think about, for me, many of my awesome stories, I immediately react. I don't take time to think about the other person. Like I want, like I said in my message today, I want what I want
Yep.
when I want it. So oftentimes when I'm in those conflicts, I'm not thinking about their perspective. I'm thinking about mine. And so for me, just as I've grown and stuff like that, like to take a step back and really meditate on things when I'm in the middle of a conflict and tension and stuff like that, and think about how other people are viewing the conflict as well.
Yeah, I would say for that question, it probably would, if I had taken the time to actually just like looked from their perspective, I probably wouldn't have escalated. Wow, can't speak right now. Great thing about being live. Escalated. Still think I messed that up. You guys can make fun of me in the comments. It's okay. But anyway, not taking the time to look at things from their point of view it probably made things worse. But if I had taken the time, especially again with my two younger sisters, if I had done that, I probably could have helped cause less conflict. Instead, I probably caused a lot more by not taking the time to look through the perspective. And I'll say in marriage, when I actually take the time and to consider my wife's opinion instead of just my opinion, things go a lot smoother and go a lot better. So it's definitely something that will pay off in the long run if you take the time to look at other people's perspective.
Yeah, and I think especially like in the situation we're in, like everyone being in there, locked in their house for, what are we, 5 weeks into this? I don't know how long. Like
feels like forever.
Everyone feels the same way. So like as you go throughout this week, as you've probably had many arguments with your siblings these weeks, like think about everyone's perspective. Like we're all in this together. We're start singing High School Musical. There you go. You got it. But we all have the same perspective here. We all have been locked in the house for a long time. We're all aggravated. We're all stressed about how we're doing school online. So we're all going to feel the same way. And I think, like Austin kind of talked about in his message, like so many times we think about it's just our world and people live in it. Like rather than having that perspective, having a bigger perspective of, no, it's more than just about me. It's about everyone else, my family. And I think for me, I wish, looking back on my life, like especially when my brother moved out to college for the first time, and then I stayed at home for college and Tanner went away for college, like I never really was appreciative of my brothers and who they were in my life until they moved away. Like it was the distance that caused the gratitude in my life. And I wish I would have been more thankful and more grateful for what they meant in my life and who they were in the time that I had with them living in the house. And I think I missed a lot of opportunities to de-escalate situations because I wasn't grateful and I was selfish in those moments. So I think that's just perspective to see what's going on in people's life.
All right, thank you. The last question. When a conflict happens with your family this week, what are some ways you can consider someone else's perspective before acting out of your own interest? I would say, honestly, like the first thing you should probably do is like, don't just say the first thing that comes out of your mouth. Like,
Yes.
Don't react immediately. Like, take some time. And if that's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, if it's an hour, like take some time to process what's going on and to consider their feelings, consider what their perspective, what they're going through. And I think that's going to help you a lot. And so, again, I think it's going to help not just motivate you to do what you want to do, but actually like, okay, where are they coming from?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the bats out of the house.
That would be good.
That is
That
good.
would be good.
No, but for me, I try to. I'm gonna try to sit down with whoever that person is, and we're gonna have a good conversation. We're gonna have a nice conversation about what's going on, and I'm gonna see their views. They're gonna see mine. I mean, I think a lot of times we think conflict has to be scratching and clawing kind of thing, and that's just kind of how it starts to begin with. But like sitting down and actually having that conversation. I mean, there's healthy ways to have a conversation and de-escalate a conflict.
I think that's really good. And I think kind of what you guys are saying, like just this is going to sound like the churchy answer, but I think this helps me sometimes.
Bring it.
But like just saying a quick prayer in those moments, like when I'm angry, when I don't understand what's going on, just taking a breath to say, God, I don't know what's going on. I need your wisdom to help me in this situation, like can go so far and also can give us peace and de-escalate the situation rather than just acting out of our own selfish interest and saying, God, I need your perspective. I need your wisdom in this moment. Help me to act in that way. Will really help in that moment. Just say a quick prayer for wisdom and then respond that way. So I think that's really helpful for everybody. So
That's good. Thank you.
that's it. So as of right now, the trick shot, we have it's a very tight race. So we've got 54. For that number, it's 863-267-9435 for whoever had the best trick shot.
And vote 1 for Colby and 2 for Josh. So hey, your parents can vote on this, your grandparents, your neighbors, the kid next door, but you got to get this in quick because we're not done yet. Oh, we're showing it, but we're not ready yet. So keep the votes coming in.
Keep voting, but it'll be good. So before we do that, we are going to play a little game real quick, and then we're going to show the results of who won the trick shot. So,
Absolutely.
Robbie, do you want to explain the game to us?
Yes, so we're going to do 3 games. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that stuff. So I'm going to be off camera for a second. But we're going to be doing 3 games. Some of these games will be familiar to some of you. So first, we got my favorite, got Rattlesnake Rattle right here. So what you're going to do is we're going to flip that. You have to get all the gumballs to the other side, right? Oh, you're getting that for me? Thanks, man. Then we're going to be stacking some nuts. It's going to be awesome right here. It's going to be fantastic using this chopstick. And then to finish it off, we're going to flip this water bottle there. So we have to do 3 things, and we're actually going to be representing some people. You've put your grade and your name in here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to see who's representing who. So let's do Tucker first. Let's see who Tucker's going to be representing.
Who am I playing for? Let's see. Riley Bowe. Come on, Riley.
All right, this will be me. Adam again. Adam, I got you, man. I got you. That's who I played for last time.
Adam, and you didn't win. I do want to remind everyone.
No, Adam did win. Adam won.
Never mind. So if Adam wins again this week, might have a little something.
All right, this last one's is Austin.
I got Willow.
Willow, awesome. All right, so first one we're going to do is with one hand, we're going to flip this. Got to get all your gumballs down to the other side. Then you got to stack these 5 nuts up. And then after you finish that, you got to flip the water bottle. Does everyone understand? You guys got this? Yeah. Awesome.
We'll see how this goes. I'm not sure if I'm really good at any of this stuff.
You guys ready?
We're ready.
3, 2, 1, go. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good stuff. That was good stuff. Now, to be fair, I do have a little bit of advantage. I think I've played these games a couple of times.
Man.
Other than bottle flipping, I'm pretty garbage at
That
that.
was really-
But I have played these
really
games
solid.
just a few other times than a lot of people. But that was fun. All
That was
right,
good,
so
Robbie. Cool. I'm
let's
proud of
see. Let's see. We give it some more time. Let's refresh that. Let's see
Let's
who our
Let's
winner
see.
is of our
I
gift
had to
card.
refresh it. It's so close. It's literally 2% is off. So it's very tight race. Let's give it one more minute. So Adam won a gift card to Amazon.
Yes.
Peter, last week, he won the ultimate sandwich making contest. Great job,
Yes.
Peter. Got an Amazon gift card. Do we want to tell them what we're going to do this upcoming week for challenge?
Austin, you want to tell us about that?
I think we should because we've had a major breakthrough.
Major breakthrough.
Major breakthrough. I have been against this. I'm not a huge fan of this app.
Really?
I didn't have it for a while, but I have caved. So
Proud of you.
I just got TikTok.
TikTok.
So
And all he does is dance.
I
That is
figured
true.
let's do a TikTok challenge this week. Now I want to see the best TikTok. I'm gonna give you some points for every family member you incorporate into your TikTok.
So the more
stuff
people,
like
the better.
that. So I'm gonna do some points for that. Points for creativity. I saw one where these people were like in these hoodie and sweatpants, but they had like glow sticks and it was dark, so it looked like they were moving pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. It was just different.
But that would be hard
That's
to get
interesting.
right now because, you know, like, that's not something that's important.
Well, you can send your parents
not
out. You know,
essential.
you
Send your parents to go
you
get
send your parents
the
to go get it
essential
for
glow
you.
sticks?
Yes, to get
Oh,
they're
okay.
essential.
I
They're
guess
Send
essential.
grocery delivered to your house. Just get
I
Dollar
mean, I
General to
guess.
get you.
I
some
mean,
glow
but
sticks, I
I'm gonna
guess.
do. I'm gonna do one. I have an idea already for my TikTok, and I'm gonna incorporate a member of our staff. I'll give a little hint. Oh, not that was the hint.
Jerry Walls.
but-
What?
Jerry Walls. I've got Pastor Walls.
Wow.
So be getting
Wow.
ready for that.
Man,
But it's
those
gonna
are
be
some
a
big
good
words right there. I do want to say that.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I got
Everyone
Did
heard
you really
that.
just say you're really getting Jerry Walls?
I'm getting Jerry
So
Walls.
Everyone heard
if you
that
don't
on
get Jerry Walls,
live
what
tonight.
happens to you? Can we shave the rest of your hair?
Yes. Well, what's the
if I
consequence?
don't get Pastor Walls, I
No,
will
no, no, no.
allow.
Jerry Walls.
Sorry,
Pastor
Jerry.
Walls.
My bad.
Pastor-
If I don't
Brother
get
Jerry
if
Walls.
I don't get Jerry Walls, I will allow Robbie and Tucker to shave the rest of the head.
We're
I
shaking
mean,
on this
I
tonight.
mean,
an air five
We're
from over
shaking
here.
on
I mean,
this.
I'm not.
I need.
I'm not going
to
to see you guys for a couple more
I
months,
just-
so by the
I
time
just-
I see you, it'll probably be grown back.
Everyone
So
is
This man
watching
is getting his
saw
head
this and knows
shaved.
this. So
I'm going to get Pastor. You think I'm playing?
he thinks he
Wow.
can get Pastor Jerry. All
I
right.
can get
Well, let's update this poll real quick and let's see who won the trick shot. Man, great job to both you guys, Colby and Josh. Man, you guys really did great. So let's reveal in 3, 2, 1.
Bunch of submissions this
That's it.
week. We'll be posting about it on Tuesday. But yeah, we got some good stuff.
That's it.
Don't forget, Wednesday night, we'll be going live.
Yep.
I think we're going to have Austin and Sam start us
That's it.
off this week. So it's going
Well,
to
that's
be
a
some
good time
stuff.
right
It's gonna
there.
be awesome. It's
That's
gonna
a
be
party.
It's going to
Instagram.
be really cool. And then of course, we got the
Small
Zoom small
groups.
groups on when Thursday, not Sunday. So yeah, it's going to be a good week.
So,
Good week. Good
man,
week.
thank you guys for joining us for Collide Live. We love you guys. We miss y'all. We hope to see you guys soon. See you
Peace.
guys.